Good evening out there. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, blessed, joyful day, week. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. You're safe and healthy and living your best, blessed life. Tonight, talking about the Sunday night football game between the AFC North rivalry game between the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens. This game features two teams that both dealt with injuries. Cleveland Browns have dealt with injuries as of late. They start only now to kind of get healthy, kind of still playing through injuries. Kareem Hunt's back tonight. Offensive line, I believe, is mostly back tonight and back at full force. Baker Mayfield's still playing through injury. Nick Chubb is healthy now. Jarvis Landry is healthy now. No more Odell Beckham Jr., but this team is starting to get back to full health, and you should play better. Baltimore Ravens, on the other hand, gets Lamar Jackson back from illness. This team started the season, played with injuries, and got some players back, like the rookie Bateman, wide receiver, some other pieces, but they're still missing a lot of the core pieces who are out since the beginning of preseason with season and injuries. So that being said, this game last year in the AFC North, the first matchup, I believe, well, I should say that. I should say the primetime game last year in the AFC North was a very entertaining thorough game in which the Baltimore Ravens won on the road against the Cleveland Browns 47-42. Now, this game is also prime time. I don't expect this game to be as high scoring of a game. Still expect it to be entertaining. I actually had the Baltimore Ravens winning this game at home, more of a defensive battle. Had them winning this game at home by field goal, 30-27. The spread, I believe, was the Ravens by, I think, 1 second. The Ravens by 3.5. So yeah, I'm about with the spread. So again, I got the Baltimore Ravens winning this game at home by a score of 30-27. So let's talk about my fancy keys to this game, or how I would attack each team this game. So starting with the Cleveland Browns, starting with running back Nick Chubb. You also got in Kareem Hunt if you want there, but I think Nick Chubb's power style is going to be more advanced this game. It's going to be more of an ugly game. Why Nick Chubb? Offensive line is mostly back. One of the best offensive lines in the league. I believe you could establish a power run game tonight against Baltimore Ravens defense, who is without their best defensive lineman in Calais Campbell. Now, honorable mention Jarvis Landry. Why? Marcus Peters has been out since the beginning of the season. I'll use Jarvis Landry as a vertical threat and crossing threat on the younger player, Arnett, the cornerback for the Baltimore Ravens that filled in for Peters. That's my honorable mention. Now you talk defensively. Baltimore Ravens offensive line has been up and down this year. I would attack them with Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett's power rush game could be a big key in tonight's game, getting pressure on Lamar Jackson, especially when he blitz, which Lamar Jackson has struggled with as of lately. We talk about my honorable mention, Denzel Ward. Why Denzel Ward, the cornerback? You have to shut down Jarvis Landry and make Baker Mayfield have to throw to Peoples-Jones and whoever else he's got to throw to. Whereas Njoku, whatever other tight ends or wide receivers he has to throw to. I believe you allow Jarvis Landry to get off along with Nick Chubb in the run game. This is going to be a long night for the Baltimore Ravens defense. Now let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens fantasy picks. I think Mark Andrews, if they key on him tonight, can have a big game. Reason why for me, I think the linebackers, I like to see the tight end Mark Andrews take advantage of the pass coverage of the linebackers on this Cleveland Browns team, which I believe is very good in the secondary, and I believe front seven is also very solid. But I think Mark Andrews can take advantage of that matchup tonight. Now, I will mention Lamar Jackson with his legs. I believe Lamar Jackson is going to have to be able to run the ball tonight because I think this is a better defense he's playing tonight, secondary-wise, and I think they're going to limit and make him struggle a bit in the passing game. So you're going to have to be balanced with your legs and your arm tonight if you're Lamar Jackson. That's my honorable mention. But my key is he's going to have to pass a lot to Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews has have a successful game tonight. Now let's talk about the defense. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. Why? He's the speed linebacker that's very often gets involved in running game and run stopping ability for tackles for loss. I think Patrick Queen could shut down this run game of the Cleveland Browns if he's effective and disruptive tonight. I will mention Marlon Humphrey. Why Marlon Humphrey? Like I said, Arnett is the weaker of the two cornerbacks, but I think Marlon Humphrey has to be able to shut down his side of the field and take away at least half of the field, whether he's lined up against Landry, Jarvis Landry, or Peoples-Jones. You're going to have to be able to shut down your side of the field. Humphrey struggled one game against Lamar Chase. I don't think there's necessarily that kind of wide receiver on the Cleveland Browns. But still, you're going to have to be serviceable in your job and make up for some of the injuries in this secondary and this defense tonight for the Baltimore Ravens. So, again, that's my thoughts tonight's game. I got the AFC North Rivalry game ended with a 30-27 victory for the home team, the Baltimore Ravens. Let me know your thoughts down below in the video. Hope everyone continues to have a wonderful, blessed, joyful week in life. Hope you all stay safe and healthy out there. Keep being you. Keep doing good out there in the world. In peace and love. Peace.